Sí. Oh. Um. Hi, zorritos. You welcome much. Buenos días, thank you much. Sí, zorritos. Hoy empezamos el primer día de Furritos and your first name. You will know. Thank you much. En Furritos Sunday. Primer día de convención, primer día de VR chat. Y a ver qué tal nos va. Vamos aquí toda la mañana. Vamos comenzando y vamos entrando una vez. Si no me escuchan hablar, eso quiero que escuchen más la convención y que vean. Muy pocas cosas hablar en inglés, como hello. Es pinche. Voy a hablar un poco más inglés que en español. You will connect and for un Sunday, you want. Pues vamos a comenzar y a ver qué tal este primer día de convención. Entonces, vamos para adentro, zorritos. Ay, el TTC. Hola, buenos días. Hola, Rorro, buenos días. Buenos días, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Déjame cierrar el VR chat y voy a entrar. Sí, porque llevo rato con las gafas puestas. Desde hace ratito. O desde ayer. Sí, ayer. Estuve con todo el rato con las gafas puestas. Me dormí un ratito porque como hoy es primer día de Furality. Pues eso te estoy habilitando todo otra vez.
¿Qué onda, Rod? ¿Cuándo vas a regalar carros?
no sé, tengo que regalar carros, ni no lo sé. Todavía no he tenido planes del GTA. Todavía lo sigo jugando, pero ya me pasa más jugando otro tipo de juegos y eso. Un poquito de variedad aquí, juegos de PC y... Pues todavía no tengo pensado cuándo vaya a regalar carros. Pues desde hoy ya empezó Furritos Sunday. Hoy Tonight Friend, Furritos Sunday, that's the name. Your friend, Furritos Sunday. Your friend name?
¿Cuándo vas a regalar carros Mad? Consigue cofres para estar en el ranking de top supporters. Apóyame en asterisco asterisco asterisco.
Pues vamos a ver, ojalá que ya nos entre. Y yo no sé dónde. What's your friend's name? Mhm, 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 mhm. Mm, mhm, mhm, mhm.
Hola.
Hola, zorrito, ¿cómo estás?
No se ve nada por las dudas.
Mm. Estoy entrando a VR chat porque hoy es
Ahora
el
se ve.
sí, es porque estoy entrando a VR chat porque hoy es el evento de Furality Sunday. Entonces hoy voy a estar 24 horas en stream todo el día del Furality. El sábado, domingo, todo el día de Furality voy a estar en VR chat en
Hay
Furality.
bastante delay.
Sí, como que ya estoy transmitiendo en mis otras plataformas. Sí, voy a entrar a Furality Sunday, entonces si no me escuchan hablar tanto español o si traducen muchas cosas en inglés, tendré que decir un poquito de cosas en inglés, como hello, I'm finding, you work name, buenos días, good morning, buenos días. Pero sí, hoy vamos a estar en este evento Furality, entonces vamos a entrar para allá, que ya tenemos la primera actividad, entonces ya tengo que estar adentro. A las 8 es la primera. Entonces es el primer panel a las 8. Creadores streamers. Vamos. Esperemos que nos llegue la invitación de Furality. Y vamos para allá. Todos por tema de Furality. Pero bueno. Me voy a mutear. Your friend's name. Chasito Furry. Your name. Pero ustedes escuchen. Muy apenas voy a comentar. Los voy a escuchar. A caso de que yo no entienda algo, me lo pueden escribir a mí en español.
Yeah.
Last year? I thought that was Umbra.
There was Umbra, but there was also Luma, which was before that.
Just Umbra. I don't think I was at Luma.
Umbra, okay. Well, y'all, I've been around since Aqua.
Oh, nice. How are you enjoying summer?
Yo lastimosamente no sé inglés y además no podría participar en ese evento ya que no transmito tanto VRC.
No pasa nada, your friend. No pasa nada, amiguito. No pasa nada, hermanito. Yo como todo el rato estoy aquí en VRC, no pasa nada. Pero tú velo, disfrútalo.
Hello.
Hello.
How's things going?
Hello, ¿cómo estás?
Spanish. Poquito español.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
tiny bit. Tiny bit. It's rather dark.
Está muy bonito. Muy bonito creado y todo está muy... Ahora sí.
Oi.
https://www.tiktok.com/chasitofurry.
Oh, how. Hi.
It was going so smoothly. I didn't have to jump. Hi.
Hi.
So are you the streamings?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I see. Hello.
Hello. Eso es como una convención realidad virtual, pero para streamers, y varias cositas ahí. Otros estamos entrando al evento de streamers, me promueve para no estar tan solitario, pero sí, no pasa nada. Ojo, gracias por los corazoncitos. Thank you very much.
Which lobby it is and whatnot.
Well, this one is 42119. I have the label number.
I met a lot of streamers actually through VR chat. So far, I had to threaten like 10 of them. Yeah, and they keep like forgetting things, and I just like I'm gonna throw a brick at you if you forget again. But honestly, that's just a joke. It's not an actual threat. And I guess that's my friendships right now with some people is that.
Pues ojalá que estén bien.
So can I go to?
Hey, I'm Teacher too. Hello? I'm from England.
Bam, bam, bada, bam, bam, bada, bam, bam, bada.
Hola.
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, don't mind him. Oh, really? Oh, it's great. I used to be one, but now I kind of got a soft spot for furries. I had a pretty bad time. Yeah.
Chasito furry huellas de patas cara de zorro ha dicho furality somna june quinta, june octava day 1 events programming.
I can smell my subwoofer halfway or all the way across my room.
Furality Somna, 5 a 8 de junio, programación de eventos del día 1.
And of course, take as much pictures as you can. Of course, everyone is in this sneaky outfit. I might go. Yeah, yeah. I was just telling you about your microwave. Do you? Say again. Sorry. Yeah, I was just telling your friend to get on. I got two. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, are y'all in the subwoofer?
Yeah, that's all crazy. This is the first season.
$100 if you can't guess the
Fryer?
hopping around
I'm just kidding.
world.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
You know, I'm just a teacher as myself.
Take a guess.
It's over 1,000, so I might say 1,600.
I just don't
That's above
the only
Armin,
difference that I
which
don't
means
hear
it's
from
above
it.
the
I
rated.
guess okay.
The rated.
Second doesn't want to work.
Power that can withstand all
I think their
the
text.
Oh, I love it.
3,000.
Hun, dang it.
I'm running on 600.
Hey, I think their text is on the.
But I don't have much of a problem with the fact that the reasons, you know?
You're C plus.
It's just hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm him beyond it.
Right, so the initial meetup.
That's what it is, bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not themed to anything because then the people who are there for that specific theme are going to get something they don't want. It's going to be filled with everyone who are there for anything but the specific theme.
Well, that has been my experience today, a little bit. I've just been kind of like wandering around and just like.
Oh,
Yeah, so we are part of the problem.
I am the reason why we can't have nice things.
I mean, it's basically it's basically like just like what you described. Like it's the first one, so people just show up, hang out.
a las 9. Voy a visitar lo demás.
Alex! Hello! First he left me.
What?
He left me on my birthday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Here,
You wanna know the reason?
why?
Buenos días, somnolero virtual en la Furality.
From 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. Sometimes I had to go in at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, this place looks nice though.
So do me a favor. If you see Thursday, let me know where he's at so I can avoid him. Because I already saw him once today, and I just broke down crying.
Oh.
I'm looking for stuff too. So this is my first Friday event, and I don't know what.
Linda ropa conseguiste, Span se parece.
Pues todo lo conseguí por el paquete que compré del Spans de Furality. Sí, desde temprano estoy aquí en VR, no he dormido nada. Ando desde la mañana, despierto. Y sí, ando en Furality ahorita. Déjame checo esto si se ven. Que me cambie las escenas nomás. Para que se cambien la de TikTok porque no se ve. Sí, andamos desde temprano en la Furality.
Pero la temática es de sueños, date un rato de dormir.
Dormí hace ratito, me acosté como a las 4 de la mañana, me acabo de levantar. Ya sé que la temática es de sueños, pero sí. Pero aquí andamos desde temprano transmitiendo, porque más al rato en la tarde trabajo. Pero sí, yo sé que la temática es de sueños. Entré a una estancia mejor más sola para poder hablar más mi español. Porque sí me interesa también hablar el inglés, pero sí, ayer estuve casi este día 5 horas haciendo este avatar. Que lo logramos.
Yo quiero transmitir la ceremonia de apertura.
Sí, yo también ahorita a las 9. Como tengo el morado, voy a salir la lista de los por ser patrocinador. Como tengo el super sponsor morado, a lo mejor salgo en la lista de los patrocinadores. Porque mi gafete es morado, como ven en mi oreja. Sí, no, yo también ahorita voy a transmitir la ceremonia de apertura, pero no sé qué os voy a hacer como a las 9. Son las 8:35. Yo como que estoy checando el live de Furality y ahí estoy al pendiente y les aviso, les informo. ¿A qué hora es la ceremonia de apertura? ¿Dónde está el Discord? Que casi primer día de Furality vamos comenzando el día. Vamos a ver qué tal nos van. Ok, todavía no empieza. Ay, ¿cómo se llama? Están con la imagen de Sunday. A lo mejor la ceremonia de apertura es... Ceremonia de apertura, déjame les digo. Ceremonia de apertura. No sé qué será la ceremonia de apertura. Furality, ceremonia de apertura. Déjame. Checo el itinerario. Permítame un tantito y ahí venimos.
Y aquí tenemos un zorrito estirándose mientras ve a lo lejos de la baranda.
Eso sí, me estaba estirando un poco. Ahí, ¿dónde está el control? Aquí está. El otro mano, ¿dónde está? Eso sí, me estaba estirando un poco y estaba comiéndome un bocadillo, un pan. Listo, rico. Estaba checando el itinerario, pero no dice que va a ser la ceremonia de apertura.
Cirílicon ben cirílicon en cirílicon on, cirílicon ten cirílicon yenun cirílicon can cirílicon ten cirílicon on.
Cirílicon ten, cirílicon tom. Oh, ok.
Bueno, voy saliendo. Un gusto verte así sea breve y a mí me sale que soy a las 9 de la noche.
La torre a las 9 de la noche. Ojalá que pueda, porque como trabajo, salgo hasta las 11 de la noche en Cinépolis. Voy a ver si puedo. Ahorita voy a hacer lo posible un rato. Si sale mi nombre, ya saben. Chasito Furry, como dice mi name. Si sale mi nombre en la ceremonia de apertura, háganmelo saber en mis redes sociales o tomarle foto. ¿Vale? Si sale este nombrecito, háganmelo saber. Mi Twitter está abajo. @ChasitoFurry, mi Twitter oficial. Pero háganmelo saber.
Ya yo. Está bien, eso haré.
Ya sé que era de echarme un sueño, pero ni modo de ser la temática, pero estoy tan emocionado. Ayer vi un amigo japonés, Haremoto. No, estaba muy emocionado que lo vi, que estaba bien contento. Cosa. Sí, ayer me emocioné porque vi a uno de mis amigos lo conocí en la Furritos 2024. Y sí, ayer nos vimos. ¿Cómo está creado mi avatar? Pues está creado con las texturas. La ropa oficial esta, que es Audiolink. Le añadí los accesorios. También en parte de atrás de mi cola tengo accesorios de la convención. Esto desde 5 días que dije, todavía falta, 5 días lo acabo y lo acabé. Nomás arreglé los últimos detalles, cositas que coloqué mal en los huesos, lo arreglé y quedó.
Cuídate, Chasito, yo estoy emocionado por una presentación de baile de mañana a medianoche. Cuídate.
¿Presentación de baile en que King Fu Reality o en la vida real? Sí, claro, gracias. Claro que me cuidaré. Y spoilers, si van a comprar la palomera de Entrenando a tu Dragón,
Apóyame en Streamloots.
Y si son de
Asterisco,
Monterrey,
asterisco, asterisco.
y si son de Monterrey, díganme a mí. Yo trabajo en Cinépolis de Paseo La Fe. Y si quieren alguna promocional, yo se las puedo separar. Y con gusto, ¿vale? Y sí, claro, me cuidaré. Gracias. Suerte en tu presentación de baile. En lo que tengas y suerte, suerte. Gracias, lindo. Gracias, mi lindo dragoncito.
Furality por alguien llamado Keith. Es su 3 vez presentándose.
Ok. Ah, lo siento. Ando todo apenas amanecido. Y que voy levantando. Necesito un café. Café. Ya sé, ya sé, ya sé. Me voy levantando y... Desde la emoción. Ando muy emocionado. ¡Ah!
Tranqui, tranqui, ahora suerte.
Gracias. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Y fue... Ando muy emocionado. Otra vez está en este evento de realidad virtual. Mi 23 fue la del 2023, 2024, 2025. Furality 1, 2. Esta es mi tercera Furality. Sí, es mi tercera Furality. Porque a la del 2000, a las anteriores, a la aqua y a las otras, desde que empecé VRChat no entré porque como no tenía ninguna PC muy buena, nada más veía los lives de Sunda, Aqua y de los otros Furalities, a eso no entré. Ya está en el 2023 que entré al Furality. Y sí, gracias, gracias. Estoy listo para las parties. Tan, 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 tan. A ver cómo solucionan los tíos de Furality. Y a ver qué tal. Porque yo estoy muy agradecido con los del staff de Furality. Que ese Furality ha sido algo especial para mí. He conocido muchos amigos, mucha gente por ahí bonita y todo, y sí. Y feliz mes del orgullo para todos. Saben que los quiero. Zorrito los quiere mucho. ¡Pup! Les pico la nariz. Pues vamos a caminar un rato en este bonito mundo.
Antes una pregunta, ¿irás a Confuror este año?
Claro, sí iré. Ya tengo mi boleto comprado y todo. Sí, sí iré, lindo dragoncito. Ahí estaré. Yo tengo también asegurado lo de Kung Fu. Todo lo tengo asegurado. Zorrito está todo, tiene asegurado este. Desde un día antes. Nada más luego hago green para crecer el boleto a Super Sponsor. Porque te compré general porque no cancelé sponsor. Pero más adelantaré un checkout para...
Cromco Dance JP. Nos
Para
veremos allá.
Claro,
Consigue cofres para
claro,
estar en el
claro.
ranking de top supporters. Apóyame en asterisco, asterisco, asterisco.
Muchas gracias por pasarte a mis 2 lives. Gracias, gracias. Qué emoción. Cómo me da una emoción de volver a entrar aquí a estos mundos. Compartir esto. Compartir el Furality con ustedes. Y con grandes amigos. Saben que los quiero mucho. Primer día de Furality ya tienen como 2000 personas casi viendo el stream de Furality. El primero es de un sueño, crea tus escenarios. No sé si va a entrar a esta actividad, pero yo te veré. Pues hasta las 9. ¿Qué horas son? Ya va a empezar. Déjame moverle transportando. Para la presentación de un sueño. Que empieza ahorita a las 9. Entonces ya. Vamos para allá. ¡Uy! Tin, 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 ready for it. En lo que nos carga el mundo, ahí vengo.
Necessary, and then proceed to see Tokyo Zilla's newest model. I'm like, purchasing not necessary. Yeah.
You got it. I mean, you got it. That avatar is so cool, especially like with the updates. I think the updates included face tracking, stripe rig, like the
Yes.
rig on
However,
it. It looks so cool.
I can't use it yet. I haven't bought the Big Screen Beyond 2 yet.
Oh. Oh dear. Oh.
I've been looking out of the MetaQuest software.
Yeah.
Because I've been still hearing a lot of people not.
Oh, I'm still on that loading screen.
And its features for it.
What do they not like about it? Because I use the Quest Pro and I like it quite a lot.
Okay, man, actually die.
From what I've
sometimes.
but it's their own personal.
You know what? Don't know where I'm going. Where am I? Did I fall off?
Look at the quest, bro.
What? Where am I? Am I even able to move?
Issues of
Oh.
my life.
Oh. Cool.
I'm in the middle of talking to you guys. I'm thinking of where it might work, but I'm also not throwing out the Quest Pro option just yet. I'm waiting. Really? Oh no, I when it comes to Quest headsets, I've never had any luck whatsoever trying to get it work wired.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, yeah, then maybe this screen is like a good solution for you. I love the
It
Quest Pro for
might.
its simplicity in just having the eye and face tracking already there, already working.
And that's also why I'm kind of like waiting on like what Percy has said, and like wait to see what Val says. Which is like that's why I'm waiting until like later on this year before I make my final
Shit,
decision.
my audio shit out again. Hold on.
Aha, no!
Okay, you might hear yourself occasionally because I'm trying to use a headset instead of my Quest, but the headset keeps shitting out. I will say, what Percy is correct. Wait to see what Valve is going to do. However, Percy did buy a used Quest Pro, so that also puts that right.
Oh, don't worry. It's like I'm looking. I'm considering like I've never wanted to pay like $1,000 for a headset, like solely a headset. So I'm like, okay. I looked at Amazon. I'm like, oh, a Quest Pro for like the $700-800. That's not bad.
Yeah. Well,
Ooh.
Speaking of Percy, yeah, speaking of the devil.
Wait, what?
But
Oh, I see.
what was I gonna say? No, I don't remember what I was gonna
Oh, it's got captions. That's nice. And a portable screen?
like. There's a lot going on right now. I'm losing my train of thought.
Uh-oh. There's a little thingy hang. Oh, I get it. That's cool.
Hello.
Hi.
Speak of the devil, me and Royalty were just speaking about you.
Oh, shit. Hello. Uh-oh.
Where am I?
Oh, it looks like they never really fixed the hitches. Let me see something. There was a bug where the books just straight up don't appear in photos.
Oh no! Oh no! They're appearing in.
It is still happening.
Well, I'm actually kind of curious on that. Thank you for
Death plane.
Let me turn down my outfit. You know what? I'm gonna.
Percy, I thank you for actually letting me know about that. So now I know if I'm doing photos in here with people, not to have them with the book.
Hola señorito, ¿cómo va que no me consiente?
Granted, of course, this is like the first time that people are like y'all are stress testing this world.
Well, not exactly. We did some testing internally, and there's even there. But
with
for the host world, I'm pretty sure that. Oh, yeah. But for the host world, they replaced these with just flat textures. And it looks like so usually when you came in, you chose just to cover up the fact that the
Oh, friends, ¿dónde está?
This is also confusing though because like I'm not on the creative team. I just have my.
Oh no!
Just my observation.
The creative team. I can tell that like the creative team has been like running in circles trying to make sure everything is perfect. Well, and they were doing that for Umbra, like with Alt and Silva. Like,
¿Cómo le va? Qué milagro verlo.
you all notice and all things we find for you guys that you all miss. They were doing that for Umbra, like with Alt and Silva.
We try our best to catch things.
Running like this.
Yeah, like.
There are times that you guys will catch things, and there's times that some things might slip through the cracks with you guys, and we find the rest.
Yeah? Oh, hi.
You
have colliders in front of the stage.
I don't know. I can check.
Maybe. I don't know. But it's fine. I'm running at 60 FPS. 60 FPS, so this is more than acceptable. beyond acceptable.
I've done things in Unity before in VR. I bet I can get this done before the thing starts.
Idź do tyłu i wraca i ona się respi za plecami i mu się przyciąga do tipa.
Ej, yo! Z tymi dłami stałem. Chyba że masz nad głową.
Nos vemos Zorrito Game ya cuando pudas.
Że to w wersji fury może...
Claro. Claro, your friend's name. Claro, amiguito, muchas gracias. Y sí, gracias.
I want to see what's up here now. Is it empty? Yeah, they just emptied it out. I see.
We can't spill all the beans yet, but we'll tell you what we can.
I won't lie though.
So, who are we? You know, you can start.
Oh my god. Hi, I'm Bino. I'm a world builder for Reality. I'm the person that basically works at making the club world this year, and had worked in Umbra too. And I think that's it. For now, I've been working on some side projects too, like Virtual Fur Mix, if you know. And that's it. Like I normally just build worlds, and most of the time are clubs. Right, Mika?
Yeah. And I'm Mika. I do a lot of various stuff. I consider myself a jack of all trades. I do shader stuff, world building. I built Stage Flight, which is my own little club. And for this year at Somna, Bino asked me to help out with the club, and I did a lot of the shaders and the back end work for that. I'm really excited to show you guys. So, what is a club? Do we know? I don't know. What is a club? The club is, you know, anywhere you listen to music, anywhere you hang out. VR chat's full of them, and of course we have one here at Somna. This screenshot is from my club Stage Flight. It's a very open world. You've got open flight and nonsense in there if you want to flap around. And I'm very proud of it. There's a lot of different styles of clubs out there. Like, number one, you got to have the music. Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you can have a live performer there or otherwise. But there's different technologies that go into these clubs. Like, it doesn't matter if, you know, you don't have video or lights or otherwise. If you're just there for the vibe and the music, like, that's great. But there are other technologies. You can have just visualizer on the screen. You can have in-world fancy controls, fancy shaders and whatnot. You can have audio link. You can have in-world effects controls and all this other stuff. I've seen a lot of worlds like with a camera that you can point at hypnotic, funny patterns and do kind of distortion effects and whatnot. You have worlds with lights, VRSL lights, or even audio link lights, and you know, you can combine these any way you want. It's VR chat. You can do whatever you want to do. But how does that work? How do we get clubs to do their thing? So here at Feraldi, we generally pipe in all of the effects, all of the music, all the video through a single video file. Everything's synchronized, everything has fancy, funny pixels on the top, and it all works. Well, we first start with what's called the video map. Over here is a video map from my world Stage Flight. Very simple one. We have the pixels section that has all the flashy, funny pixels that control the stage lights. We have the little purple section. That's world controlled. There's a lot of them in Stage Flight. And then we have a variety of screens. We have the live camera. We have the DJ booth. That's where the logo goes around the DJ booth. We have cloud depth and cloud color. That's something special to stage flight if you've been there. And then we have the main screen. That's the largest part of the video map. Over here we have an example video that's coming in. Along the top you can see all the funny pixels controlling the lights. Each pixel is basically it's just a value that tells the light where to be, where to point, like color, intensity, like the dimmer intensity, any spin, gobo, etc. And all this other fun stuff. And here we go with the overlay of the video map on top of the video.
That's actually how
yeah, you can kind of see how that works.
In the, for example, Fin replays.
So,
with the
what does
DJs,
Ferality
they're like a cutout
now,
in the video
Ferality
picture,
is
projected
doing a lot of the same
onto
stuff.
the DJ booth.
We have a video map. We have control pixels, a lot of control pixels, and a lot of cool tech that just makes it all work. The control pixels, I'm going to go back a slide here. Control pixels on the top, that is a kind of a package, open source package called VRSL, VR Stage Lights.
I've heard of VR.
And if you're technical, by the way, this panel is going to get very technical. It's basically just raw DMX values. Each pixel.
I'm on this, look.
You know? Nah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. How would I be? Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. That is the most.
And I've
How are you
been
doing
able
today?
to like I'm
Hello.
I know I haven't been able to like, try to hang out with you. Like I've just been so busy.
Oh, I've been busy too. I've not hung out with people that much at all recently. I have been working on my avatar a lot, so I've been very busy.
That's what I've been doing.
And
That's
the
what
Unity
I've
is
been doing
so
with this
fun
one
now.
too, so.
Oh my god.
It is
I
fun.
love
Brilliant.
It is, but also frustrating.
Yeah, it is frustrating.
Can you
also
I
tell
worked on a
Electro
12-hour
that I
animation
said hi
yesterday.
to him?
It did nothing. Well, it
Yeah.
works, but it doesn't. It's impossible. What I tried to do is impossible in Unity, and I found that out after 12 hours. And I was like, oh, you know, it's fine. I suppose the 12 hours went to good use of teaching me how to use animations and animation curves and keyframes. Great. Yay!
Funky with my snap.
I did
Getting
see on my Twitter and all that
I heard a fish.
that when it comes to like when you're
Bonk.
meeting up like content creators on Friday and whatnot, it is polite to wait and to like to say and to do all that good kind of thing. And what the freaking hell was that? It's like stars. Shine bright like a diamond. Anyway. Shooting star. Shooting star.
Okay.
Oh my god. Firefluff says, can you also tell Electro that I said hi to him? Oh yeah, Firefluff says hi, by the way. I got loads of people wanting to say hi to you in my chat, but they can't come, which is a shame. Hello. I'm gonna be staying up for the entire finale. I'm gonna be sleep deprived at the end, so by Sunday I'm gonna be like, hi.
At least take naps here.
He's gonna be knackered. He's gonna be absolutely knackered, shattered.
We'll see how much sleep I get. I'm gonna make a record. I think in Umbra I slept a total of, was it 12 hours? So this one,
Oh my
I'm gonna sleep.
I only got like an hour and a half.
Well, technically, like I said, technically you're already asleep because we're in the dream.
Titan.
Called Plurality, and if you sign up, you can you pay to join like a week event sort of, well, from the 5th to like the 8th one night. Not playing. Not playing. Oh, right now we're at Plurality, testing out new
It worked for me when I was doing it, so yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm trying to get into that instance, but right now.
Whoa! No, what the heck was that? Was that a spark, man, lad? That just happened.
You give me fish and chips, I'll make a good friendship.
Oh.
I appreciate the probes. We got all the things.
All the things.
Ya sabes que lo quiero mucho, pero usted casi no me pone cuidado.
Goodbye, Chasito. So far, it's pretty pretty. I'm okay with it.
Have you been in here?
A little bit.
Have you looked at it? I did not look up.
Sí lo sé.
That data in editor directly, and it's really good because it increases the iteration really fast. Can we go next?
I believe next is just my section.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So let me toss back to Mika to talk about Fraude Somna and our new technologies. This year going to be insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. I'm still terrified of some of the tech we built, but seems to be working. Let me find some wood to knock on. Kind of crazy idea. This slide here, this shows you VRSL. This is just VRSL. You can see all the fun grayscale pixels again. I've explained before, it's each pixel is a channel. Each pixel is a DMX
Hola.
It's separated into a couple of DMX universes. Again, for
Te extraño mucho, pero ya se mantiene trabajando en la convenciones siempre.
DMX is an ancient lighting control
¿Cómo estás?
protocol.
Bien,
Pretty
bien,
much commercial
muy
like,
bien.
show lighting
Wow,
controllers,
wow.
like Grand MA, Magic Q, DAS Light, etc. They all support this. Or they support the over Ethernet brand, which is called ArtNet. Or
Muy bien, aquí desde temprano ando en directo un rato.
But yeah.
Two over Ethernet.
Yeah. Well,
Que digamos estar
¿Me
dormidos.
invitas al juego?
Pues estoy en una convención. Estoy en una convención.
Hola
pero...
mano con tono claro de piel saludando un furrito, qué rico.
And that's what VRSL does. There's a couple benefits to that.
Claro, te puedo invitar al juego.
The CPU. You just grab the video frame and then you process it with shaders. And when you're working in VR chat, that's the less CPU time you can take
Sí te
out.
puedo invitar al juego, pero yo estoy en una convención.
So that's the VRSL grid node. We wanted to do things a little bit different this year, because of course we did. This is
Pero
our
sí.
grid. This is very similar to VRSL. And in fact, VRSL does have a multicolor mode called 9 Universe mode. But during our testing, we found that the multiple colors are very, very imprecise. Like you'll put
Hay de ratos que sí voy a estar aquí, hay de ratos que voy a estar jugando normal y así, pero a veces va a estar más de
Ya sé que
ratos.
te vas con furor, así que tranquilo, va a ser difícil que vuelvas a amar.
Hey furrito lindo, ¿qué haces esta noche?
Es de día, son las... Déjame... Son las 9 de la mañana. Aquí ando en Berrechat desde temprano, desde las 7 de la mañana estoy conectado aquí en VR.
But we only combine channels that wouldn't really matter if we combine them. Basically, all these color pixels are literally just colors. They are only colors, and that's what they do. Like, we still have the grayscale pixels for, like, a picture position, a picture dimmer, a picture zoom, the gobo, the funny shapes and all, and then the color is a color pixel.
Y la próxima noche no quieres que te allí acompañe.
There's a channel that literally is only going to be on or off. Well, we can easily just make that a color pixel. So that's what we did there. And there's a lot more.
Sí, si quieres, yo no tengo ningún problema. Thank you. Si quieres acompañarme, adelante.
Actually opens. Be there. It's gonna be in oh my gosh, 12 hours. Under 12 hours. So yeah, that's the Feraldi grid. Does some funny compression, but only on channels.
Qué rico.
Well, funny like color combining, but only on channels where it we can generally get away with it. And that lets us just have more lights and less space. So before I was pulled onto the project, this was basically done. This was their nice grid node. It worked pretty well, but they didn't have a Unity side yet. Now, back in stage flight, back in my club, I was working on a project that I called MDMX. It's effectively a re-implementation of VRSL, and it's kind of designed more of like for a coder to approach. It's not super user-friendly unless you really like writing shaders and writing code. Here is just the abstract class for defining a fixture. We have some funny channel packing indicators in there. We have, you know, the DMX universe and channel, and we have a bunch of other code. You define a fixture. You have to define a fixture basically by writing code, and realize that's not very user-friendly, but this is a bit of a technical panel, and this is how we make our fixtures for, well, how I made my fixtures for stage flight, but now we're making it for all of Feraldi. But in each of these fixture scripts, you can define smoothing curves. And that was the whole reason that I started this whole project in the first place, MDMX. I wanted to have fine control
Pero sí, si quieres, esto puedo... Nada más voy a estar un rato. Lo que alcanza a ver de Furality. Y estar unos ratos. Thank you. Con unos amigos. Aquí conozco. Si quieres escribirme por Telegram, si tienes mi Telegram, adelante puedes escribirme.
You know, movers move nice and smoothly. In fact, there's a little bit of complexity in that whole system. It's not just the regular frame-to-frame lerp interpolation. It's actually a 3-stage. I'll see if I can get into that.
Dreams come true.
What else? You can define smoothing values, look at smoothing values. So if you have a speed channel, it does fun, fast smoothing values. You can tell which channels are part of a moving cluster. So instead of having to align pictures on a 13-channel grid like you do with VRSL, you define it right here, and it's sent off to the processing shader. You can see a working example inside of Stagelight. It's up in the tech booth. Feel free to play with that. The technical documentation is plopped right underneath the video player.
Domination.
What the fuck? Is that new?
And yeah, it's not really intended to be a full replacement for VR Stagelights. It's more of a re-implementation for me to mess around and to make fixture development a lot faster.
And
at least from a coder perspective. And yeah, this is why I started it. Just light smoothing. This video here, you'll see a shader compile pop up here and there, and that's where it swaps from kind of a lerp interpolation to more of a velocity-based interpolation. You can see how the lights change from kind of be snappy right to their next position to more of they start slightly gradually, zoom over, and then slowly come to a stop. It's still a little bit fast, but I was making a very fast demonstration video here. And yeah. There's still a lot of limitations to all of these systems. We still have to deal with video compression. That has been the bane of VRSL, of my funny MDMX, and also like just the Frowley grid in general. Video compression destroys all of that fine data that we're trying to push into those pixels.
I mean, I went from 17
and we have
frames on
ideas
VR
in the
chat
future,
to under
hopefully, to get around that, but
Damn, that's still a lot.
time is hard to find in life sometimes.
I'm almost at 3K.
And this is the end of the slide deck because I ran out of time.
How did
So,
get through that done, friend?
Some of the things we were doing in Somnus, everything on that stage is in shader. Everything is in shader. You will see a lot of stuff on that stage that looks like it should be an animation. It was done entirely in vertex shaders. Probably not the best idea for maintainability, but boy is it fast.
Okay, as long as you're above age.
There's a lot of cool tech that we're pulling out this year, and a lot of really talented, really awesome like people that we've brought onto the team that have made incredible sets for this year. And it has honestly been amazing seeing all these people use my funny like rig and world that I've built for Somna this year and just make it dance, make it sing. It's the best part of designing the club, in my opinion. Seeing someone else come by and be like, hey, I see your funny lighting rig. I'm gonna make it do something you've never thought it could do. I love it.
Hey, everyone in our team doing very creative stuff where the technology we developed today is like so good. It's like one of the best feelings in the world.
Where you want to join?
Yeah.
Right now, we should go short from meetup. I'll invite you guys in the website.
And then we're
I'm gonna invite you in the website.
Actually, before that, do you have any additional thoughts or words, Vino?
Before I crashed, I was really excited to talk about the Frowley grid now because it was one of the software that I developed this year with Mika and one of our people in creative team called Turvid, and like it's like one of the things that made like the Somna Club really possible because we can pack so many channels for controlling lights, controlling systems in the world, 100% in shader, and without like wasting so much space in the screen, which was one of the biggest complaints that we had with the VRSL, that a lot of stuff that for us didn't make a lot of sense was being done there. Like, for example, have RGB pixels. Instead of having RGB pixels, each channel consider like the red and green and blue channel. Mika has a good point about this, about compression. That pushing everything through RGB pixels is not that great for compression's sake. But we have tested and it being just working fine.
It works well enough for the channels we compress into RGB.
This panel is kind of boring.
Make it possible to compress stuff, put everything in a single pixel in the screen, which helps saving a lot of space for other things, like for example the screens in the world and the holograms these days, and more like having the same space for stream team to stream everyone into the club, and still have more gradients and all other types of stuff that we love to push in our world. So yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff in there. You have to clarify, there are a couple pieces that aren't purely in shader. There are some stuff we still have to turn on and off game objects and stuff like that. We still have to have a readback. But it's fortunately not that bad.
Emilio's trying to seduce me.
A lot of it is completely in shader. Like all the stuff you see on stage, for the most part, is done completely in shader.
Have you been?
Yeah. There's
particle systems done in shader now.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't get to do my bond.
Do I give a small little peek
that was the whole thing.
Yes.
That was the whole thing. Hopefully I'm able to talk about that soon sometime.
Or at least in desktop.
Oh, what other thoughts here?
Do they realize they can just get an invite to a person? Without getting an invite
I'm
from
gonna
the
pop
person?
up our socials. You can follow Bino on Blue Sky. You can follow me
That's what I
on
did to
Blue
get to
Sky
you.
or Mastodon or
No one invited me. I just joined it.
And
If they're in the
I
party,
guess
you can go down to the
we
party
let
group and it says invite me to player. You just click that
event
and
team
I'll
gather
invite
up
you to
some
the
Q&A for us. By the way, if you haven't already looked, go to the Q&A channel of the Friality Discord. There should be a Q&A channel for us. It is called Club Technologies. It is directly above the general channels. I think. Let me go and double check.
Well, you know, I checked
Club Technologies with Bino and Mika. Give us some questions. We're here to answer them for the next 15 or so minutes.
I'm
waiting for
and while they pop in, anything else you wanna add on what we've done for Somna?
I say I should set everyone on fire.
We still have a half hour.
If you set me on fire, how am I gonna marry you?
So what should we do?
The system that we have currently is something that we're probably going to be reusing for next years with some improvements, some minor stuff that we want to do, right?
Probably. I mean, MDMX is still my project, technically. The Friality edits stay with Friality. You know how that is. But,
yeah.
There's stuff that I'm planning to do. I know there's stuff you're planning to try. If I'm able to talk about it more sometime, it's really hard to find time. I really do want to, talk about more of what we've been playing with. It would really help the community as a whole. Share knowledge and all that. Let's see.
We have been talking.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh. So we have been talking about like if it is possible, it is not. I'm not even announcing anything here, just to be clear. Be very clear about like making our grid node systems open source in the future. This could be something that happens tomorrow or some years in ahead.
There's been
to make sure
internal
that
chat. Yeah, there's been internal chat.
yeah.
Even if it's not available to, you know, like fully available, at least if we can document what we've done, help people out, help other projects out. I'd love to see some stuff be backported to VRSL. That'd be amazing. We'll do it if we can. But yeah. Do we have any Q&A questions?
I keep forgetting my computer sucks ass.
Yes, we do. Hi. There's actually good
Hello.
news now. So just whenever you are ready, I can start reading them off.
Hi, go ahead. Pick your favorite. Let us know.
Pile of Wolves would like to know, how do DJs test their sets? I imagine they have some way to preview their work, make sure the video maps are working right, etc. Do you give them a copy of the club world or something else?
So we have a version of the club uploaded that only AV team has access to. They're able to program, test their sets, and run, you know, all the effects and otherwise that they need. We give them a giant spreadsheet that tells them what each channel does, tells them what the various whatever.
Oh wait, what? Wait, fucking what?
Sorry about that. Voices in my head. They're able to see what the video map does and everything else, and test their sets.
Apóyame en Streamloots. Asterisco, asterisco, asterisco.
Yeah, basically the DJ get in contact with us. Some DJs don't want, for example, to see the stage at all. It's a very common thing. They don't want to get spoiled by it and like fully believe in what AV wants to give to them, basically. So there are some DJs that don't want to see anything, so they literally just send us whatever content they want us to put in the world, and like we make sure there is remapped to whatever we're doing. We can be doing very crazy stuff, but if the DJ really wants to see or want to create content or want to program lights or want to do anything like that, they have to go through a process internally that make sure that everything is like correct with their accounts and stuff like that, and then they get a version of the world. Mostly is in work in progress, but they can use that version that is in work in progress to preview, do a previous pass on their side, and normally in the end they give it to AV anyway, so they can like compose together with all the other stuff. I've never seen a DJ bring like a whole team, like with the LD and a VJ to like do their whole content. That would be if you're a DJ and you get into Ferality and you have a whole team to work with you, that would be a first timer. But normally it's like that. And normally DJs too just give us like video content that is normally mapped to like a 16:9 video that we can then throw into our clubs and make sure that it looks cool.
Alright. And also let me just clarify another technical issue. I can't hear you, but I can hear Bina. But Bina, if you could let me know when you guys are talking, we can continue the next question whenever we're ready. Alright. So the next question I have is from Buster. They want to know, what made you want to switch from animation-based lighting to shader-based lighting this year?
Shader-based lighting has been a thing for a little while now. The big thing is just down to performance. The more that we can keep all the control pixels in a texture on the GPU, generally the faster things go. If it's not Unity and the CPU doing transforms on the fixture, it can instead just all be done in shader. And yeah, that's been a thing with VRSL for a while. We just went a little bit further this year.
Make a Ferality channel for the photos.
Yeah. Everyone,
Sure. Hold on.
You probably have seen how our code system works, which is heavily based around animations. one of the reasons to not go back to something like that or reuse those systems it was because it was not completely, but it was very unreliable and very hard to make stuff there like we did like in Silva and in Umbra. It's like very hard to control each light in an animation type system because you need to animate each light and like you don't actually know like exactly what the LD has in his mind. He can be crazy with the lights with a shader based system. Animation system, he is very locked down to whatever the animations are in the world, and that's majorly like one of the reasons why
Consigue cofres para estar en el ranking de top supporters. Apóyame en asterisco asterisco asterisco.
Yeah. Then go to the next question.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure that.
So this next question comes from Dorkomi. Have you looked into customizing the encoder to compress the DMX grid in a more optimized way for data?
Yes, we have a certain profile that we use for DMX data, and it helps. But we're still limited on bitrate, we're still limited on things, and sometimes you still have a lot of other stuff that has to be in that frame, and it's very hard to make it work. I've read some white papers that would apply different, talking about applying different encoding settings for different regions of the video. We don't have time to be playing around with that too much. Maybe in the future. That's a super cool concept. But no, we're doing the best we can with what we got. We're using I think we can just say it. Yeah, no, we're just using X264 because H264 is a very common. Common codec across all platforms. Hopefully in the future we can try something else, but, X264 software encoding for the best possible chance of getting some quality out of it.
Bueno, chicos, me salió un poco del evento. Muy es que se me cayó la transmisión. Ay.
For medium,
medium. Okay, yeah. So I guess we're using medium. Are we using the animation tune? Yes.
Yes,
okay.
animation tuning.
Yeah, so we're using X264 medium animation tune. We found that to give us a pretty acceptable quality with. Because generally poor results than using just X264.
Sí, me salió un poco de lo de la convención, chicos. Hablaba un poquito de mi idioma español. Sí, la Furritos es una convención gringa vía chat, aquí vía realidad virtual. Tiene un costo de $25 el general. Yo compré el de $85. 500 y algo me costó, por ahí. Pero sí, desde ayer andaba haciendo este avatar. Sí iba a asistir, pero ya invitamos a un amigo. Y este reto es pura conferencia. La conferencia la puedo ver ahorita en teléfono. Pero sí. Además era para mostrarles que empezó la Furrality. Y pues por eso inicié directo temprano. Si no, no hubiera iniciado. Pero sí. Gracias a toda esa gente. Que no va a estar. Déjame silenciarlo la tele. La musiquita. Pero sí. Gracias a toda esa gente. Voy a ver mañana que es viernes. Sí, traigo temprano Furality. Pero sí. Espero que me levante muy temprano. Son las 9:46. Podemos descansar un rato para poder tener estos descansos para el trabajo. Porque vamos a hacer el rato de trabajo y... Eso que tal no hay nada. Esta es pura... You Friends en plática. Y tengo que checar bien el itinerario. Checarlo y darle una checadita. Para ver dónde están mis amigos y topármelos. Lo siento. Pero sí, eso es todo. De inicio Forality. Y sí, hoy quise iniciar temprano stream. Porque nunca inició tan temprano, pero hoy sí quisimos. Furality, la convención de realidad virtual. Los quiero. Bye, goodbye. Y sí voy a dejar descansar un rato la PC porque desde ayer que la tengo prendida y no la he dejado descansar. ¿Cómo están mis zorritos? Déjame checo los comentarios en el like de TikTok. Au, me voy a quitar tantito las gafas. Este es zorrito. Pero sí, es una convención de realidad virtual entre English. A mí ya no me mandaron mi código de activación porque como pagué, entonces ya no me dan el código gratis. Sí me gusta tener el gafete en mi oreja, pero sí, me va bien. 6 horas en hacer este avatar, diseñarlo, crearlo. Pero sí. Ay. Y estaba checando el itinerario de Furality para ver qué hay más al rato. Antes de irme a trabajar, chicos. Pero sí, eso es todo. No me hacemos todo un rato con lo de Furality. Voy a estar aquí todavía. Pero sí, todo Furality. You know, Furetizote. Y eso es todo, chicos. Ahorita hay unas actividades a las 12 de la mañana, 12 de la tarde. Sí, hay just shorter friends. Hay 2 actividades ahorita. Entonces yo voy a estar en las actividades. Bye bye. No. Ahí voy.
Ya, no te voy a esperar. ¿Te ves que estás enfermo tú ya, por favor? ¿Por qué estás despierto hasta esta hora?
Porque entré un rato aquí a lo de la convención.